All right, y'all. So this is my weekly reading update. I have not been able to talk today, and so I feel like I said that slow. My eyebrows look wonky. Oh well, it is what it is. So some of these I'm gonna go pretty fast on because that's just where I'm at in life. So Game of Thrones, I am probably at the 60-70% on this. So I mentioned before that the first week I was like, yes, the fact that I've seen the series is really helping me with this. Last week I was like, the fact that I've seen the series is kind of ticking me off because I feel like there's certain things that should have happened already because I feel like it happened in episode 1 of the series and they still haven't happened yet. Week 3 I'm kind of still feeling the same way. I feel like the main event, pause for spoiler. Okay, the main event that I was waiting to happen because I feel like it happened in episode 1 or 2 was the when Ned or Eddard got accused of treason. I told you I can't talk today. And I'm on chapter I forgot there's no chapter numbers. I've been having to track them someplace else. I think I'm on chapter 50, 49 or 50. And so it's just getting to where King Robert Baratheon just died. He named Ed. I don't mix Ed and Ned. Eddard and Ned. First of all, why is his name nicknamed Ned and his name is Eddard? Where did they get that from? That's my gripe from that one too. But he named Ned as the one he wants to run the throne while his son comes of age. And so I have a feeling this is where the part I've been waiting for is about to happen. Now, because George can spin a yarn, I have a feeling it's still going to be 9 chapters before I get to it. But at least I know I'm getting to the meat of it. So someone in the group chat did say that I think this is just common for high fantasy or oh, I forgot the word she used to describe it, but that a lot of times things just don't really happen until 80 to 90% in, which I think is absolutely wild. But again, if this is a genre, this is a genre. And so yeah, I'm still into it. But another book has been taking up my time. And I did post a reaction video on it. So some of you may know what I'm about to talk about, but I'll get into that next. So this book, my rant today is really going to be less about the book and more about the bookish community. Because this is what I'm figuring out. Fantasy fans will try to get you to the dark side and be like, yeah, read fantasy, find fantasy, like you love it. And I'm like, yes, I'm on this quest. I've told y'all I'm on this quest to find fantasy that I enjoy. First of all, when I unboxed this, when I received it in the mail about a month ago, I was intimidated. I told y'all this, she is big. She's super thick. I was intimidated. And then I was intimidated by the fact that, baby, you need a whole glossary of characters. I mean, cast of characters and glossary of terms. I was like, I'm not going to enjoy this. This is going to be too much. But I am surprisingly enjoying this book. First of all, the main character, the mom, whose name I'm going to get wrong, Masaki. Oh, maybe I got it right. I know. And again, pause for spoiler. I already know that she's fin to come unglued and she's finna show them what she can do. And I'm ready for that. I am ready for that. They just had their first attack on their line. The villages have been attacked because their government, shocker, hasn't been telling them the truth. And that's cool. But here's my gripe with the fantasy fans. What y'all don't brace us for is the absolute heart wrenching emotional experience. And maybe you tried to. Maybe I saw your videos and thought you were just putting on airs with your reactions. But for me to talk about this book and to get so much encouragement to read it, and then when I check in, people are saying, and I'm gonna name names in my post. When people say, "Oh, this book destroyed me," now we got problems because I categorically, anytime someone says that a book destroys them, will immediately put this to the side and never read it because I don't want to be destroyed. But now I'm invested. And a couple of people that I'm reading this with, this is the Tomfoolery podcast buddy read for April. So a couple of people who are reading it have already been destroyed. And the chapter that I'm on, which is chapter 16, is the destroying chapter. So now I'm intrigued and I want to keep reading because I'm enjoying it, but I know I'm about to be destroyed. So I blame y'all. I blame y'all for posting all these videos and getting me excited about fantasy. I blame y'all for recommending this book specifically. And then for whatever torment that I'm about to go through when I read chapter 16, I blame you. And I will be sending you my therapy bill. It just is what it is. So the last book, I had an arc this month from Octavia Grant. It is Cutthroat. And if you've ever read anything by her, sis is not okay. I posted my arc review. She commented. She says she's okay. I'm going to continue to ask because every time I open the pages of her book, I am questioning things. So again, pause for spoiler. If you choose to read Octavia Grant and you haven't, you have got to understand that sis goes for broke every time, and I'm for it. So this book follows Eden, also known as Edie, and her husband Jeremiah, and of course they have some friends and family that are part of the character cast in this book. But essentially, Jeremiah and Edie have been together since college. Life is grand. Edie has this job at the international bank. She travels. She's successful. They have the house. They have each other. She is so happy. She has the perfect man. He adores her. She adores him. Nay, nay, I say. Nay, nay. Jeremiah is a scumbag. And then he tries to not be a scumbag because it's like, I'm like this because, my daddy didn't love me kind of stuff. He has been playing in his wife's face since Jump Street. And I'm not going to give too much away because I feel like some people still watch a video, even if you say spoiler. But you got to read this because the way Eden decides that it would be too easy to just divorce you and to let you go right off into the sunset and go find happiness somewhere. And she decides that my number one goal in life right now is to destroy you. And she plays the long game. Cutthroat. 5 star. Definitely check this out. It is, no, I think I gave it 4. I gave it 4 star because I struggle. It's a good read. It's excellent, but I struggle when they're short because I feel like I want more. Um, and I didn't care for some of the characters in the book. Not so much because they were poorly written, they were just trash. And so let me be clear, when I rate a book, this is not me rating an author's writing style or writing ability. It's me responding to my vibe with the book. And some of the characters, like her mom, her sisters, Jeremiah, I just didn't like these people. I didn't like them. But yeah, definitely check it out. You can read this in one sitting. I think it's 177 pages. Definitely less than 200. I read it in one sitting. And Octavia, once again, sis, are you okay? I should have came to the Miami event and gave you a hug. I feel like you need a hug. But no, check out her work. It's phenomenal. But yeah, so between About to Be Destroyed by Swords of Kaigen, I think I'm gonna be okay. I'm probably gonna have another reaction video once I get quote unquote destroyed. But I blame the fantasy girlies for filling my timeline with all these amazing books, knowing that there's nothing but emotional distress behind in between the pages. So thank you for that. But that is my reading update for the week. And until Monday.